Today we start taking on the second scenario in Miss Elly's Roundup, Goldmine Tower. I'm Mostly Average Matt, this is Planet Coaster Career Mode. Hello and happy Wednesday. That means we are back here in Planet Coaster Career Mode for the second scenario in Miss Elly's Roundup, Goldmine Tower. Some poor fellow bought this mine from a prospector and took out some big loans to pay for it. Turns out it was a scam. The varmint had salted the mine. Now he's trying to turn it into a tourist attraction with some fireworks he was given and Old West streets. But it's not doing as well as he hoped, and he needs your help. So here we are. I got it paused while I was getting the recording set up. You probably noticed we definitely changed some settings around, so we'll see. Hopefully that will cut down on some of the frame rate issues that we were having. But this is pretty cool. We do have the fireworks. We got the cool... Wow. Looks pretty nice. How long does this go? Let's down here and take a gander at it. Alright, that was a pretty cool little firework display. Now that I think about it, this scenario, all three of these came out around the July 4th updates that they did a few years back, so that makes sense. But we do have this cool little town. It is at night. We're going to see if we can leave it at night while we play. We are getting quite good frames per second, so hopefully that will translate into the recording this time, unlike the last time I tried to record something. So, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take a look at our objectives. Are easy. We need to build a coaster right away. We need to build 2 coasters. The first one is at least 5 excitement, at least 4 fear, a length of at most 2,461 feet, and at most 3 inversions. With a total monthly profit of at least 1,000, that shouldn't be a problem. Second one, build a coaster, at least 4 excitement, at most 3 nausea, a length at most 2,461 feet, at least 4 inversions. So that's pretty interesting with the nausea. That still should be pretty simple. And then a profit, and then attract 600 guests. There is no restriction on that. Boy, these just this is a coaster building one. This is gonna be a fun one. So medium, we got build a coaster with at least 6 excitement, at least 5 fear, a length of at least 2,625 feet, a length of at most 4,757 feet, an average speed of at least 30 miles an hour, and a total monthly profit of 2,000. I'm not concerned about the monthly profit at all. Most of my rides are efficient enough that they just burn through people. So build a coaster with at least 4 excitement, at least 4 fear, same as the previous in terms of length, an average speed of at least 25, at most 25 miles per hour. That's a different type of thing that I'll have to figure out how to do. And in our hard, we have to build 2 more. Oh, we do have to attract 900 guests, by the way. And in our hard, we have to build a coaster with at least 6 excitement. That's fine. At most 4 fear, a length of at least 3,281 feet, an average speed of at least 25 miles an hour, and with a total monthly profit of at least $3,000. That's fine. At least, the last one, build a coaster with at least 7 excitement, at least 5 fear, at most 4 nausea, length of at least 4,000, almost an entire mile, 4,921 feet, at least 5 inversions, so there is tons of coasters. So I think we'll probably have to do these all individually too. So we'll probably have some good time lapses. We'll aim to get 3 coasters done here in this one, and then pick up the have a split for the episode, and come back after that. There is a ton of flat land here, which is going to make it nice and easy. We do have a ride that we get to ride here. It is called the Magnificent Thunder. It looks really cool. We're already making over $1,000 with that. All right, let's give it a go with this. I'm screwing around with this too much. Alright, so I screw around with that a lot. As you would expect, we cannot do anything with this attraction, which is fine. We will do a quick update. It is 10:33. I highly doubt that we are charging the absolute maximum that we can for this ride, so it is established, so we will take that into consideration. We can charge, it says $29.50. I think I want to do 25 is actually pretty good. So we'll leave that there. And that is mainly because it's probably going to drop since it's already into established. So we're all right with that. Let's take a look. Do we have? So that's our one ride. We don't have any shops, so we don't need to worry about managing those right away. Which is good. We do have some research that we need to do. Back to the 80s, Born to Loop, double the fun. That seems fun, so let's go ahead and get that. We have $30,000 to start with. Track ride's probably a good thing. Train is probably a good thing. I don't know if we're going to do any of the other stuff, so that's fine. We should start to make some money. What we need to do, though, is take a look at what kind of rides we have. So we will start, we're not going to worry about shops and facilities, scenery, and buildings. Rides, as we always do, we will go with the main game in case someone's following along that does not have any of the content packs. They didn't pay for it. So, 3 rides. We got Big Wheel, Iron Claw, and a Zozo. We haven't built the Iron Claw, so that would be a cool one to get in here if we end up building rides. Our tracked rides. When we move it to main game, we already have the steam train, the Iron Horse. So we're getting the Connie Express for the other one, which I do like the Iron Horse better. So that's a waste. But we have Luna Autos as well, and our coasters. It looks like we have quite a few. So we already have the hybrid coasters. We will not be doing Steel Vengeance or Copperhead Strike. Canyon Runner already exists, and we have the Gnarler and the Monster, which were featured in the last episode of Career Mode, which, if you haven't seen it, it is Miss Elly's Diner, I believe. Make sure to check that out as well. So, let's take a look. Our first one, at least in excitement and fear. We can't go too crazy here. And it needs at most 3 inversions, so we don't need to even build inversions. So honestly, the Gnarler, probably not a bad idea. We can get a pretty decent looking coaster right away. We can get it to be pretty efficient, and we can wrap it around. Let's see, where would we want to put this? We don't need to go into that. That's going to be unnecessary. We have plenty of room here. But what would be... Oh, there goes our fireworks again. We're not going to worry about those. What would be good is if we put our station over here so we can connect to the main pass, so we get all the people that are coming in. We can have our our lift hill go up over here, and then just mess around on the terrain up here, which would keep it out of the way. And we can do some really fun little airtime hills, which should get our excitement up, and the fear, we'll have to figure that one out. So I'm going to jump into a time lapse here, and I will see you on the other end. Alright, so we are back. We have finished our Gnarler coaster. It didn't take too long, so quick little time lapse. Excuse me. We got it fully open. We got our excitement at 628, fear of 408, so we just barely got that, and our nausea of 1.81, so it's green across the board. Lateral G's a little crazy on the lateral G's. Vertical G's are very good. But yeah, everything's looking great. Airtime count is 7. Total airtime duration is 3.9. As I was building it, I underestimated the height of this and made this a little too tall. This turn is extremely slow, but it works because once it gets down this hill, it does a crazy double down right here. And you get so much airtime. And then it comes straight into this overbank turn for a wooden coaster. Not really overbank this turn. You do a few other quick small little turns. You get a hard bank here. And then I was like, I need to get the excitement up. So 3 very aggressive bunny hills, followed by a very sharp turn that's not quite banked hard enough, with little smoothing, and then one last turn to head back into the station. It actually comes in with a good speed. I'm pretty happy with that. And it also clears perfectly, so this gets to the top, and we'll get off just in time. So we'll go ahead and take a quick spin on it. Not this one, a little bit of a teaser. Oh, I don't know how to work this thing. You didn't miss anything. Alright, and there we go. So very good coaster to start. That's going to make us a ton of money. It's also very compact, leaving us a lot of room to just continue to cram things in here. While we were doing that, we did finish one of our research things, so we finished the sci-fi theme. There we go, which is great. And we need to get some shops in here. So let's go ahead and we'll get some food. Where do we want to put our food? You know, we're going to be out in this area, so we might as well just go with, let's see. Is there a source? No, I don't want that. No, there's no Western thing, so Western simple food stall. There we go. Hot food. The Garden of Eden. Love that name, so we will just go ahead and throw that in there. It's a Maxilente. We will get, let's see, do we have Western? I don't think we have Western, so Ghostbusters. We'll just throw in the Cosmic Cow stall. That's fine. It's gonna look out of place, but it's kind of like an aliens versus outlaw type thing. And we'll get some restrooms in here. We will throw in the Western simple toilet. I will have to do that over here. So that should be perfect. Let's go ahead and take a look at our staff here quick. This guy is not super happy. He's getting paid a ton of money though. So let's go ahead and just give him a little bit more. We do need a janitor. So we'll just throw him down. He'll be happy, fine. What else do we need? Is this a one where we need a staff building? Let's see. Let's stick here. I do think we need a staff building for this one, so we will throw this in here. So that is perfect. We got our people going. We do probably want to get another one. And we're looking good. $20,000. I just realized that, let's go back in here. We built the coaster. We don't have the monthly profit of at least 1,000, but that will come soon enough. I think we just need to get our next coaster in. We're about to get our guests, which is fantastic news. Let's do a quick research here. We need to get... Let's just go back to the 80s. I don't know exactly what ride that is, but you know, it'll probably be something different that we can add in here. Boy, that is loud when that goes off. So everything that we have so far is wooden roller coasters, or hybrid with the wooden track, with the exception of the Canyon Runner, which I think is actually wooden track as well, or wooden supporting. Nope, that is not. But we already have one, so we don't want to build that. We already have the Gnarler now. The wooden monster would be an easy one. Ooh, I don't have... Okay. We completed this objective finally, because we made $4,200. So that's great. I kind of like that. I kind of like having the you have to maintain everything. You can't just throw a bunch of trains on, have it poorly managed, and it won't count the rating. So that's good. But let's see. Oh, we needed a security officer. We'll just get him in here. This one guy should be fine. Energy features are disabled, and okay, so I don't need this. That's exciting. So I lost $300 by putting that down, but that's fine. We need to fast forward. But you know, I guess we should... Which coaster should we do? We have to get at least a 4 excitement, at most a 3 nausea, and a length of at most with at least 4 inversions. So that kind of leaves us to either the Malice Unchained or the Iron Fury. And you know, we could do another thing where this one goes across here. So let's go ahead and we're going to do the Malice Unchained. And you know how it works. We'll be in a time lapse, so I'll see you on the other end. so we are back with our Malice Unchained, and this one I struggled with a little bit, but it still came out pretty quickly. And you can see that we, if we pull up the right things, our excitement is dropped a little bit because I was going to try and keep the chain slower to try and have 2 trains on, but it didn't want to work because this is not a proper brake run. So it never cleared right, or it never pulled it into the station. I didn't know. I didn't want to take the time to figure it out. So we couldn't get 2 trains on it, but the excitement is 792, which is great. So we beat that. Our nausea is 1.83, and our length is much shorter than what we are. A length of at most, yeah, okay. We also got our 600 guests at that time. That's perfect. And our at least 4 inversions, we have exactly 4. So let's go ahead. This thing is waiting for a full load. Let's go ahead and get on this thing. We're going to ride without anyone on, so enjoy. By the way, while we're going up here, this is a janky roller coaster. This is definitely not smooth. So, yeah, that's not great, but whatever, it works. Alright, so like I said, definitely not smooth. Yeah, I decided to put this inversion in, and yeah, I didn't smooth it very well. This whole entire top section is not smooth, and I just didn't have enough, and this is of course a preset, so you can't really edit much of that. But I did want to leave it in there. Also, I really like the supports and how you just fly right through them. But we're not going to talk about that. So, this thing should start making money. We have a bunch of people coming in over here. And I bet if we fast forward here, we will probably get our objective shortly. But our next thing, we're moving on to the medium since we've already attracted 600 people. We are going to build a coaster with at least 6 excitement, at least 5 fear. The length has to be in between these two, so we have to build a very long coaster. And this average speed has to be over 30 miles an hour. So that is going to be the next thing that we do. And too many guests are trying to use that. So let's go in here. Oh, yes. I definitely made a mistake here. We do not need this person because there is no staff energy. We'll get these guys trained up because we need them to make us some money. Oh, not $2,000. So that's good on their end. Our research, we got all aboard. This is the County Express. And double the fun is the Trident, which I did not realize that was that. We got back to the 80s also. So the Equalizer, that's fun. We built one of those in our last park. Oh, I guess I'm doing that. You know what, we're just going to go for the coasters. I think we're going to make enough money that it's not going to matter here. And boom, there is the bronze objectives. I was hoping we'd get that before we start our next build. So that is exciting. The Gnarler 3, as you would expect, is our most profitable coaster. And this thing is just going to start trucking through people as they come up. But people can't get there fast enough. So we have a lot of litter. We need to hire our janitor. Oh, there is a lot of litter. We need some bins. That's what we need. We're just gonna randomly scatter these around. I'm not too concerned about the actual placement of these. Probably gonna have people that all the way over here. That can't happen there. We do have bins there. Okay, so that's good. So those guys will go. We can probably slow this down again. And yeah, so we are on to the next build. And let's take a look here and see what we have. And I don't know what I'm doing when I click on those, but it's clearly not the right thing. So the Equalizer, let's pull this back up. Excitement of at least 6, a fear of 5, which means we're going to pretty much need speed the whole way. So Equalizer's kind of looking like it. The Boomerang, you know, I don't know. We may need to save that for these, maybe the slower one. Excitement of 4, fear of at least 4, but you need the length. So yeah, that one's an interesting one. I don't know how we're gonna attack that one, but I think we're gonna do the Equalizer next, and we're just gonna make a big, kind of like the King Coaster scenario where we did around the park. This one we're just gonna do around this loop, and I think as long as the lift hill takes us pretty far out here, by the time we get back, we should be under 4,700 feet. If not, we'll have to make some adjustments. Maybe we'll cut the corner a little bit, but yeah, I think we're going to do that, and I think we'll put it over here because then we can do the lift hill up over these coasters. We can bring our line that swings back in through here and kind of use some of this scenery as well. So I think that is going to be the next thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the time lapse. are back, and I tried the first two recordings where I'm speaking on OBS. This one I'm actually going to give a shot to shadow play, which I always do for the time lapse because it just is better quality for the video. But we'll give it a shot to see if the audio can come through this time. And we got this massive, super unrealistic Equalizer coaster, and I built it first, and it was a little too mild, we'll say. It wasn't really getting the fear category. The excitement was still good. The length was right on par, and I didn't check the speed, so I don't know what that was before. Probably did not get it because I had a massive brake run in along the back here. But we had to make some major changes. It looks super janky, and this is just to try and get the fear up. So it looks insane. Like it's trying to kill. Somehow this piece got to stay from the original. This also, well, no, this was new. That's all different. That's different. That's new. That was pretty much from this point back was all the original design. So we'll take a ride on it, and we'll see how janky it really is. It does have two trains that it runs with, and I think it's going to be a big moneymaker because it has a bunch of seats in it. We extended the station, so you got 6 cars instead of the 5, I think, that it starts with. But let's give it a go here, and I guess we will do... We'll do some track view and see how it goes. But let's go ahead and speed up first, because this is going to take forever. We'll also fly up the lift hill, and now we're going. Oh no. Yes, we are. So it definitely was not smooth, but it certainly was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And look at all these people coming in to ride this thing. So, I mean, this is going to be a successful coaster. It probably got us over, yeah, we're already over the 900. So we'll pretty much, we're going to we're going to fast forward this a little bit here. But that is where I'm going to cut it off. And we're just going to, we'll get our stuff in the background here. But, oh, we got the fireworks going. Oh my. Wow, did they go off. They go off so fast when we're speeding up here. Well, let's actually not go at 100 miles an hour. So that's where we're going to leave off for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you saw something I could have done better, make sure you leave it in the comment section. And if you want to find some more awesome Planet Coaster content, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Mostly Average Matt. We have videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.